Hiya, so this is my mains and goals video for West London Open 2022. So this will be my first ever cubing competition. So that's pretty fun. The competition only has a 65 person limit, and basically registration filled up in less than 2 minutes, and now there's over 250 people on the waiting list, so I was very lucky in order to get in. So yeah, I hope that there'll be more competitions in the UK soon, because there's a lot of people who want to go. So the events that I will be partaking in is 2x2, 3x3 and Scube. I wanted to also do 4x4, but my times don't meet the cutoff. I think the cutoff was 1 minute 30 and I averaged 2 minutes 30, so yeah, there was no way I was going to be able to make 4x4. So yeah, I'm doing these 3 events. So first off, I'll be going through my mains and goals for each event. So let's start off with 2x2. So for 2x2, I'm going to use the Yushin Little Magic V2M. It's a magnetic 2x2 by Yushin. I think it's their latest release. Yeah, I love the black internals. My goal for this event would be, I normally average around 10 seconds, and the method that I use is basically kind of like the beginner method, so do solved white on the bottom and then do OLL and PLL. So yeah, that's basically what I do. So yeah, I average around 10 seconds like I said previously, so I at least want to get one 10-second solve, maybe. I'm going into this competition as it's my first one with not very high hopes for good times, because I know I'll be very nervous. But so yeah, I'm hoping to at least get one 10-second single, maybe average 15 to 20 seconds. I feel like that's pretty doable, considering that's quite different to what I average at home. So yeah, and the loop setup I have on this is literally just a bit of Martian on the pieces. I did accidentally use weight 5 and I had to clear out the entire cube because it was so slow. So the second event of the day is 3x3, and my main for this will be the GAN 12 Maglev with UV coating. Yeah, I recently got this cube, I think it was a month ago, and yeah, it's become my main. I set the corner magnets to the hexagonal ones, which is the strongest, and I have the piece magnets, as you can see there, to strong as well. So yeah, I am a white cross only solver, and the method I use is CFOP with kind of fallout glass layer. Essentially, I know about 12 of the PLLs, so I don't know all of them, so the ones I don't know, I do 2-look, and then I do 2-look OLL as well. I have a series on my channel right now called Road to Full PLL, where I showcase the PLLs that I've actually learnt and that I can do in solves. So that's sort of motivating me to going forward and trying to learn full PLL. Because I have been cubing for over a year now and I still don't know full PLL. So, you know, I'm getting around to it, guys, I promise. As for averaging, my goal is to get at least one sub 30 single in comp. But knowing my nerves, I have a feeling that won't be true. But that's my goal, at least one sub 30 single. And for average, mid 30s. Right now I average sub 30 at home, and I do get a lot of sub 30s. My PB single is 18.08. But yeah, I just have a feeling that won't happen in competition. I know I'm aiming quite low in terms of the times I normally get at home, but I'd rather set my standards low to then be like, oh, that's pretty good. As long as I get anything above like mid 30s. Like, I don't want to put too much pressure on myself for my first competition. My third and final event is the Scube, and I'll be using the Moyu Aoyong Scube. And I have the concave caps on, which helps with grip, because holding Scube is very difficult for me. The method that I use for this cube is basically just sledge, 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 sledge. So basically I know one L, and I learnt it last week, pretty much. So I originally learned how to solve this cube a while ago, maybe 6 months ago, and it's basically the same method. I just do sledge. And the thing is, I don't even know any finger tricks, so basically this is how I do sledge, which is not very efficient, unfortunately. But yeah, I currently do not have the time to learn new things, and I have a feeling that learning new things before comps is a bad idea anyway, because you won't retain any of the information. So I'm just going to use this and hope for the best. For single, I'm hoping to get sub 30 single, because 30 is the cutoff in order to do an average of 5. So I'm just hoping to get 30 or sub 30 single. I have 2 attempts, so hopefully that'll work out. Right now I average around, I'd say 20 seconds, depending on what cases I get, because I just literally just spam sledge. So yeah, those are my mains and goals for the West London Open 2022. These are going to be my other cubes that I'm going to bring to the competition. Unfortunately, there's no Pyraminx or Clark in this competition. The only other side events were Scube and Square One, and I don't know how to solve a Square One. So yeah, I'm just going to bring it to just chill out really and just calm my nerves with it, I guess. So yeah, my warm-up 2x2 cube is this Diansheng 2x2. It's not very good. Don't know whether you can tell, but I basically dropped it once and then it exploded. You can tell that there's like a, if I focus here real quick, don't know whether you can tell, but there's like a gap in between here, so the pieces come undone quite a lot, so that's not very good. So I can't use it as my main, and it's the only other magnetic 2x2 I have, so yeah, I'll just use it to warm up and stuff. I do like the smooth turning it has, but yeah, unfortunately, because the fact that it literally falls apart if it falls to the table, that's not very good. And my 2 warm-up cubes, I haven't decided which one I'm going to bring yet. I might bring both of them. This is the RS3M Maglev. So the original RS3M 2020 was the first ever speed cube I owned. So yeah, I recently got this a couple months ago when it released. First ever Maglev cube. So yeah, this one's lubed with some Martian. So yeah, it's got a nice smooth feel, very quiet. I like this cube, and there's a lot less friction due to and no spring noise, because that was the worst thing about the original RS3M 2020, was the spring noise was very bad. So yeah, it's good that that was eliminated with this release. And for the second warm-up cube, I'm going to be bringing my WRM 2021. This is the WRM with the adjustable magnets. This is not the Maglev version, this is the original version. But yeah, I really like the feel of this cube, so I'll definitely be using this as a warm-up cube. Yeah, that's my mains and goals for West London Open 2022, my first ever competition. I'm super excited, so I hope to see some of you guys there if you're able to come. So yeah, thanks for watching.